Hey guys, how's it going? So, as always, let's start off by tuning. Oops. This week I have this little guy with me. So, let me tune up. So, E, A, D, G, B, E. All right. All right, so we had some warm-ups from last week. So you can go ahead. I hope you're working on those. I have another one for us today. So let me show you this warm-up here. There we go. Okay, so the first one where we can see 1 1 1 1 1 1 1, right? And then it goes 2 2 2 2 2. You know what? Actually, let me do this, guys. Put my video here too. That way you can see both of us. All right, here we go. So you see here on the top 6 5 4 3 2 1, right? So that's just going up that's the string numbers. So 6 is the low one. So right, you start on the bottom is a 1 there. You're gonna go all the way in the fret. So this is gonna help us learn some bar chords. So if you start off, you want to do just your index on each one. So you go. Let's see. Oh, okay. So 1 1 1, and then back down again. 1 1 1 1 1 1. And you do the same thing with your middle finger on the second fret, right? 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. And then your third finger, your ring finger. And a hard one, your pinky. Alright. You can keep doing it, going. So you go 5 with your index. 5 5 5 5. Alright. So this one too, if you want to practice your bar chords, which we're going to talk about in a little bit here, you can do that. So especially on the first fret, that's usually what you bar with. You can kind of just lay your index finger over that first fret and try and make all the strings make a sound. So when you start, you're probably going to get some sound like that. Try and focus on pushing your fingers down all the way. So sometimes even you can kind of use other fingers to help you at the beginning. Since we're just doing this one, you can kind of do that, which will help you. Eventually you won't be able to do that because you'll need your fingers, okay? So try and work on that. All right. Okay. So I hope you guys have been working on warm-ups. They really will help your fingers move faster up and down the keyboard. I have a new guitar this week. If you didn't notice, it's kind of a smaller size guitar. It's called a parlor guitar. I just want to show you guys the head of the guitar is a little bit different than what you normally see. So yeah, honestly, I can't remember what these are called, but they just kind of go on the inside, just a little different. You see these a lot on classical guitars, but anyhow. So like I said, I want to show you guys this new chord here. Let me get my picture back up here too. So there's our F. And let me get a video up here of me. All right. Okay, so we've already learned F, just not the full thing. So if you'll notice, if you look at the old chart I sent you guys, it just has, those 4 strings here. So it has the 3, your third fret, third finger right there, middle there, and then the index lead on those 2. All right, so today we're going to expand that a little bit more. We're going to try the full bar chord. So like I said, those warm-ups are really going to help you figure out how to do that, especially if you're going to do that whole first fret just barred, which I would encourage you to try and do just by yourself. And if you can't do it with one finger, kind of use your middle to help push down your index. All right, and so eventually you're going to add those other fingers, the 2, 3, 4 there. So similar to what we had before, right? This is our old F. This one, you're going to bar your whole index finger on the first fret there. And then So we'll go down to the A string. It has a 3 in the 3rd fret. That's your ring finger, 3rd fret, right? And the next one is a 4, which is your pinky in the 3rd fret on the D string. And then you have your middle finger, 2, in the 2nd fret on the G string. All right, and then you're gonna play every string because that bar shows you, the whole bar, you see that black line going across the 1st fret. That means your whole finger's going there, even though these fingers are doing something else. That's okay. So it should sound like this. All right, so play every string. So for a while, you're probably gonna hear some thuds. It'll sound like that. Right? I'm just telling you now, it's gonna happen. That's okay. Just keep practicing. Keep going back to that chord. Eventually, you know, you'll get some kind of little callus on your fingers that'll help you. So let me move on to our songs here. So I have one that's kind of a really old rock song, and then I have a song that's a modern contemporary Christian song. So the first one I'm going to show you is called House of the Rising Sun. And once again, I don't need to add a video on this one actually. Let me do this. Okay, here we go. So House of the Rising Sun. So we should know all these chords in here, except maybe the E7, F7. Don't worry about those. And C over E is, you know, like I said, we'll just play C there. All right, so once again, oops, wrong screen. So, well, actually, this one doesn't have it has a beat per minute. That's not right. We'll find that. That's okay. So, let me just play you guys this song. And it's kind of has a rolling kind of a finger pick sort of thing. So let me just play it for you, and then I can sort of explain to you. So here we go. All right. So that's the beginning of it. Let me get me in video here. So I think that helps. Hope you guys can still see that. You guys have good eyes. It should be okay. All right. Here we go. Perfect. All right. So I just played the intro part there, but the fun part of the song is that kind of da 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 da. So I use a pick. You can not use a pick. That's fine. I'll do it with both ways. But basically, you're going to start on that one. I've talked about this before, starting on the root note, the bass note. And that's basically the lowest note in terms of how it sounds that you're going to play in the chord. So when I say low sound, like that's a low E in terms of sound. That's a high E. So the way I think about it is, where would it be on a piano, right? The low notes are on your left. They're way down there. The high notes, I might be mirroring the wrong way, but high notes on your right, whatever that is when you're watching this video. Anyway, so you're going to start on the root note. So on the A minor, I would start on the A string. That's where the chord starts. And then you just kind of progress down that the string. So you're kind of just letting either your pick or your hand. So if you're using your hand, I kind of pick with my thumb down and then back up with my other fingers. So, and this song is challenging because you're also moving your left hand while kind of doing that with your right. So, you know, A minor and then to the C. So set up your C. And remember, in C we don't play this string, so we're going to start with that note. And it goes to D, right? And if you remember D, we don't play either of these two strings, so it starts on the D string right here. And then this is going to be our new F, so then you're going to bar that. And since you're playing all the strings, you start with the low one, your low E string. Okay? And then it goes A minor, E, which is the same hand position, just different strings. All right, so I would encourage you guys to listen to that song on YouTube if you haven't heard it before. It's kind of a mainstay of guitar. So yeah, just check it out. Listen to it, try to play along. It's pretty fast at the beginning, especially with the new F chord, but just keep working at it. And let's see here. So this last song I want to show you is called How He Loves. It's by David Crowder. Let's see. All right, so we should know all these chords too. Oh, let me get my video up here. So this one I actually wrote out this chord chart, so it doesn't have any tempo or anything like that on it. This one's kind of a funny song too, so it's in 6/8 time, which means instead of counting to 4 each beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 6/8 time. I won't go into the technicalities of it, but it basically sounds like this. It has kind of a swingy beat. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's kind of the flow of this song. It just goes dun 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 dun. It's almost like a waltz, sort of. So this song, we should know all these chords: C, A minor. The G suspended, we'll just play a G, and then the F, the famous F. All right. So this one, it kind of has a little finger picking beat too that you can learn to it. I would just learn the chords first. So there's C, it goes to A minor, then it goes to that G suspended, we're gonna play G, and then the F. Jealous for me, love's like a hurricane. I am a tree bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. All right, so the good thing about this song is it's slower for one, so you have a little bit more time to change chords there, and it's just 4 chords the whole song. So you can play along, find that on YouTube and play along with David Crowder. That would be a good idea. There we go. But yeah, it's really, I would encourage you guys at the beginning when you're learning this song, just play the chords, just strum them once. There we go. So you're starting off C to go, he is jealous for me. Love's like a hurricane. I am a tree bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. So just do that. It'll give you time to change chords. So you can say, he is jealous for me, and while you're working on that, move to the A minor and then strum in time. So watch the YouTube and kind of play along with them as they're playing, and just strum it once and then work on changing the chord in time. Okay? So let's get out of there. Okay, so I hope that made sense to you guys. I hope I'm not going too fast. Please text me or whatever. Let me know during our Wednesday meetings if you need help with anything. But honestly, once you learn these bar chords, so let me show you. Here's F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, B sharp, C. Right? You can play every chord. And then once you learn your minors, you're even better. They're just a lot easier to learn once you get the first ones down, okay? So, the world is endless. So, yeah, let me guys know if you have any questions. Work on at least one of those songs and keep doing your warm-ups. Those will really help. So, thank you guys. See you next week.